Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Let's Play series. Last episode, we built up an iron farm and crafted our first beacon. But today, we're going to be building an entire fishing village. Also that we can import some exotic goods that will come in very useful in the future. Between episodes, I have been kind of busy. One big thing that I did was actually link up the iron farm to the storage room. So now all the iron is coming into here. But not only is that super convenient, it also means that out here is quite a lot tidier. Now to link it up, you can see underground I just made like a bunch of hoppers leading right into the storage room. I mean, I could use water, but I mean, what's the point of having all this iron if I'm not going to use it? And what I also did between episodes was my first YouTube live stream. Okay, I'm actually getting a bit nervous now. Oh, yes! Who said I couldn't dig straight down? Right, I want spam sorries in chat. And if I find diamonds now, then... I didn't set a precedent, but everyone has to call me Lord Blockdown for the rest of the stream. Now, the main bulk of the stream was actually collecting resources for this episode, because the project is going to be kind of big, but we also decorate up the mob farm collection system. I mean, this was a big empty box before, and now it's looking kind of pretty. I mean, there's really only so much I can do here because of the water above there. That's actually what catches the mobs in the mob farm. But yeah, it's looking a lot tidier, and we are getting our mob drops. Of course, still more to do here, but maybe we'll do it in another live stream. But now that we're all caught up, it's time to find the location of today's build, which, as you already know, is going to be a big old fishing village. Now, I wanted a nice place to build a dock, and isn't this area here just screaming out for it? We've got like a nice sort of natural harbor here, which is super close to our village. So I'm thinking of a dock that sort of comes all the way around this way, maybe up to about there. I mean, ideas may change as the episode goes along, but that's my initial thought. Anyway, I mean, I guess the first thing we should probably do is clear out the area a little bit. I mean, there's quite a few trees in the way here, so just give me a second to get rid of these. All right, not many trees cleared out, but I think it's going to be okay for now. I just kind of want to get an idea of the scale of this project. Now, like I said on stream, I was collecting a whole bunch of resources. So we've got a whole bunch of spruces here, which I think I'm going to turn into planks. And first things first is figuring out how high the dock is going to be. So if we come around here, maybe, what was that, 5 blocks above the water? I think that could be pretty good. And obviously we'd fill in gaps like this. Like, I want to figure out the sort of edge on the water. I'm not sure if that makes sense, but we just need to figure out the shape. Oh, and you know what? While I do that, I definitely want pillars going into the water, which I'm going to mark out with some birch wood. So I want to make sure they have a gap of 3. So that would be a good idea. Right, let me get this figured out, and then I'll show you what I got. All right, I think I got a rough shape for a skeleton of this thing. Probably have to fly back and take a good look. I think this is going to be our viewing tree for this episode. And yeah, I think that's a pretty good shape. Where I put birchwood like that, I think that's where we're going to have a sort of staircase down with like a little dock sticking out. And that's obviously where boats can go and stuff like that. So I've got a few of these dotted around. So I think we're going to roll with this shape for now. We may possibly extend over this way at some point, but I think this is a good place to start. Now, next up, I got the huge task of filling this in, which is just a matter of placing spruce planks. So I think we'll just do that in a quick time lapse. Let's do it. All right, dock all filled in now, and this thing's just about starting to take shape. I think next up, I want to work on these pillars here. I say pillars here, there aren't any at all, which I suppose is why I'm going to work on them. Now, I should have enough spruce to get this done, I think. But first things first, I want to make a whole bunch of barrels, because I'm going to use these to replace the birch wood. And now I realize I have a gap of 4 here. Of course, there was going to be one mistake on this thing, wasn't there? That's all right, though. I can get this fixed up. Just got to get these going all the way around the edge. And there we go. Barrels are in. Let's also chuck some slabs on top of these things. Next up, though, I think I want to start working on these pillars. Now, I think we'll just work on a few together. I can just place it in. Yes. We'll get strip spruce coming all the way down. Oh, this is going to be kind of annoying in the water. Oh, geez, there's drowned here as well. This isn't good. Oh, there's 2 skeletons. Oh, wait, it's really dark under here, isn't it? Oh, they're fighting. Underwater battle. Place your bets. Who's going to win? Oh, it was that guy. Congratulations. Anyway, we've got a few pillars in here now. I think there's still a little bit more we can do to decorate this up. That's looking a little bit flat and boring, so let's just fly back up to the top here. Why don't we just knock out these? Maybe get some stairs in there. Trapdoors. Maybe another one here. Maybe here as well. All right, I think this could look good. And what do we think of this? Oh, that is kind of fancy, you know? Yeah, I like that. Maybe it'd be a good idea to try and change out that spruce block. So let's just try knocking out these. And maybe some strip spruce might be good. Just make it look a little bit more interesting. Yeah, I don't mind that. Though, just give me a second. We'll knock out you. We'll place in you. I'm kind of feeling the oak wood, you know, just a bit of a different texture. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Right, let me pick up these stray blocks. I don't want to waste any wood because we've still got a whole lot more of it to place. I should probably clear out these creepers. And you know what? I'm going to do myself a favor. I'm going to light this place up. I do not want an unintentional mob farm. Right, and before I do the rest of this thing, there is one more thing I want to do together. Just got to grab a few more resources. We'll get some stone. We'll get some andesite. I just want to have a go at making this solid with our stone blocks. So let's bring this all the way down. Keep trying to roughly texture it. Just want to make sure I don't leave anything just floating in the water. Oh boy, this is going to eat through my resources, but hopefully it's worth it. Let's fly back and take a look. And yeah, I think that's looking pretty good, right? Just got to carry that design all the way around the entire thing, which, as you can imagine, is probably going to take quite a while. So I'm doing it again. Time lapse. Oh yes, everything filled in now. And oh boy, that really was a grind, because that is a lot of blocks placed now. But with all the boring stuff out the way, it's time to actually start detailing up this thing. Now, first of all, I want to get something in between these gaps here. We could use fences, but well, we're already using quite a lot of wood in this build. So why don't we hop down into the storage room and let's grab ourselves some iron, and we should be able to make some chains. Yes. Right, 3 stacks. That is probably going to be enough. And I'm thinking these should look pretty good in these gaps. What do we think of that? Oh yeah, that's good. Stops you falling off the edge. Nope, apparently it doesn't. But form over function, am I right? I guess this way we'll have quick access to the ocean. At least that's what I'm telling myself anyway. Who cares? These look cool. All right, chains are in, and I made way too many, but I think this is looking pretty good. I know there's going to be spots like here where we're actually not going to have chains. So eventually we're going to have the staircase down leading to the dock. And yeah, there'll probably be a few of those. But next up, I got another big job to do. We're just actually going to be texturing up this spruce wood. Now, I do plan to have a whole bunch of buildings lining the back of the dock, because of course I am trying to make the sort of fishing village. So at least I want to texture up the front portion of this dock, but I need to think what to texture it with. Now, of course, we can start knocking out spruce planks and throwing some of this stripped spruce log. Yeah, this does look kind of cool. So we've got patches like that, but I think I have another idea as well. I want to get some packed mud. Oh, but we don't have any. So we're going to have to take a trip over to the mangrove biome, which I'm pretty sure is over in this direction. So I'll see you over there. Yes, there it is. Now, I've just got to harvest up a whole bunch of this stuff. And I'm kind of excited for this. Mud isn't really a block that I use all that often. I think I need to get a whole bunch of this mud. Is it just called mud? Yeah. And I'm also going to need a whole bunch of wheat as well. Oh, pause the music. That sounds kind of satisfying, you know. Oh, yeah, that's nice. All right, that's quite a lot of mud now. So I think we'll leave that there. Muddy mangrove roots. What the heck is this? Oh. That's actually kind of cool. Maybe we'll try use a little bit of that as well. Who knows? And I think while we're here, maybe I should chop down some of these mangrove trees. I mean, these are kind of annoying to chop, but the block could come in useful for today's build. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time chopping as much of this as I can be bothered to. Not too sure how long this is going to last, but I'll try to collect a couple of stacks or so. Why not? And when I'm ready to go home, well, I'll bring you back. All right, the sun is setting, and I got 3 and a bit stacks. I mean, that's pretty good, just for about 10 minutes or so. But I have spotted a village, and that's gonna have something very useful for us right now. Come on, epic sleep. Yes! Oh, that was cool. Right, do I have a hoe in my ender chest? No. Well, I wanted to use it to grab some of these hay bales, so I don't really have a very good supply of wheat right now. And of course, we're going to need wheat to make packed mud. And oh boy, this village has a lot of hay bales. Oh, why don't I have a hoe? Oh, yo, melons. Well, we're going to need these later today. Thank you very much. Hint, hint. All right, that should be the last of the hay bales in this place. Oh, I say that. One there. Thank you. Man, I gotta say, these savannah villages, they are so cool. I really like how colorful they are. Right, sir, thank you very much for your hospitality. You can have a steak and a slap in the face. Okay, goodbye. Now to find my way home. Oh, there's a villager trading village, which means home's over this way. Nice and easy. See you there. Or flying back in, you can just see the dock peeking in there. Oh, I'm so excited for this to be all finished. But let's grab some of our mud here. We'll turn this hay into wheat. Packed mud, yo, let's go. All right, an easy 4 stacks of this stuff. And then we can turn it into mud bricks as well, but I'm not really sure I want to use that in the floor. This should be pretty nice, right? You know what? I'm not really sure about that. Let me take a look from far away. Let's go to the viewing tree. It kind of stands out too much, you know. Maybe in certain places it would look all right. I mean, this spruce wood just kind of blends in better. Oh boy, I'm sorry, mud. I mean, don't actually worry. We are still going to use you, but maybe just not in the floor. Though, wait. Has it been a wasted journey for the floor? This might be kind of nice. Maybe for some, like, dirty patches or something. I don't like that either. Goodbye, mangrove wood. We'll also be using you later, don't worry. So, with that, I guess it's back to the old faithful. Texturing with stripped spruce and oak logs. Yeah, that does look a lot better. All right, I'm going to get a few patches of these things in, and then I think we'll start looking at the houses. All right, so a bit of a progress update. Of course, just like I said, I've got all the texturing done, and some of you may notice I've spent some time mapping out the area for the houses. Now, for now, I just made it out of stone. Not too sure what sort of style I'm going to go for yet. Probably going to keep things super simple, but I do want it to be in keeping with the village. Now, I'm thinking, what if we take the palette of our roofs, which is, of course, a dark oak trim with red sandstone. So for the most part, we're going to make the roofs out of that, and maybe we'll just make the walls out of these stone blocks. And I kind of figure we may as well try and make one of these houses together. And then I'll probably try and do the rest in a time lapse. Because I think there's about 18 houses total. So it's going to take me quite a while. So let me grab what I need and then we'll get building. All right, so let's maybe work on this one here. I'm going to do a mix of these 3 stone blocks, just like we have in the village. And then I'm going to build it maybe like 4 blocks. Stupid tree, you're in the way. Why do I never clear enough space? Okay, walls built up. You know what? I might just do this house as well, actually. But this one, we're going to make 1 block lower. All right, I think that's going to be good. Now, this is the point that I'm going to start working out the roofs. So we'll bring slabs across here. Maybe we'll just do a normal pitch roof for this one. Good. Let's bring it back on the other side as well. Yep, that should be good. Let's also put the trim across the top. And I think we'll add some extra slabs. Yes. And of course, just like I said, I'm going to fill it in with red sandstone. I'll texture it up properly later, probably. All right, so that's that roof in. And now for this one, I want to make sure that I keep the roofs kind of mixed up a little bit. So why don't we try a lower pitch roof? So we'll come across here. And I think I'll figure out the pitch on this side because this house is kind of merging into that other one. So there's the middle. So I'll bring this across here and hopefully this attaches. Yeah, I don't hate it, which means this can go. And I'll get this side sorted, fill this in with slabs. I just need to tidy up this area. So we'll go slab there, and they kind of blend in together. And I think that's looking pretty good, you know. I just need to tidy up these areas here, and maybe that's a good place to start adding a bit of wood. Maybe some logs like this, and then the oak. Yeah, pretty good. Need to sort out that transition there, but I'm sure I can figure that out. We'll just fill in here as well. Oh, that's kind of nice. Yeah, I'm feeling that. What can I do here, though? I mean, honestly, would this work? Literally just like that? Right, not really sure I'm feeling it there. Oh, I'll tell you what. If I make some trap doors, run these along there, maybe some extra ones here. And yeah, I think that's a really nice base for houses, right? Of course, there's like loads of details like windows and... well, I got loads of details I want to add, but for a base, I think this is pretty nice. I think it's okay to build all of these other ones around the entire dock. Not too sure why I'm doing this to myself, but I think it's going to be worth it. So I've pretty much got all the resources to do it, all thanks to that live stream, except probably dark oak. So I'm going to get to work chopping a whole bunch of this. Shouldn't need too much. And then we can get building those houses. Let's go. Well, it's been quite some time now, and I've been super busy getting all these houses built. As you can see, we've got them going all the way around here now, and I've also tried to incorporate some of the stuff we got from the mangrove, so the mangrove wood and the mud, and I think this just gives it a nice bit of variety. But not only that, there's more. I also spent some time digging out 2 big areas underneath the houses so that I could build a melon farm and a pumpkin farm. Now, if we head into this house here, this is where we have the melon farm, and this thing has actually been running overnight, so we've got a whole bunch of melons all backing up into this chest as well. And then if we head over here into this house, this is where we have the pumpkin farm. And again, this thing is filling up as well. Got a whole bunch of that stuff. And the reason I've done that is because melons and pumpkins are going to be a big part for the lore of this area. Now, obviously, melons and pumpkins don't really spawn in the forest. I mean, maybe pumpkins do, but I don't know. But either way, I thought it'd be cool to build up some big boats here that would act as storage for the melons and pumpkins and sort of display that we're importing those things. Obviously, pumpkins come from the jungle, so I just thought it'd be a nice little bit of lore. At some point, I might get some crop fields in here just so we have something to trade with the people that are bringing stuff in. Oh yeah, and you may notice I've also got a couple of the docks marked out. Just maybe we can get some smaller boats in here. Not really too sure yet. This build isn't really planned. Hello, I heard a trident. Oh, there it is. Oh, trident guy. Come on, drop your trident. Drop your trident. Please? Nope, I didn't get it. But yeah, next up is going to be building some boats, of which I can't really do. I'm very bad at building boats. And because of that, I hopped on a creative server with my friend Rex, who was kind enough to spend a little bit of time with me coming up with a cool boat design. Now, if I tried to do this freehand in survival, it would not go too well. So yeah, I'm going to spend a little bit of time building up those boats, which, like I said, hopefully we can use as bulk storage for our melons and pumpkins. I mean, plus it's going to look really cool in this area as well, right? I should have most of the things that I need to build this. You know what? I actually might need a little bit of wool. So yeah, I'm just going to collect a few more resources, just double check that I have everything that I need, and then we can build up the boat. Let's do it. All right, everyone, the boats are all in. Again, another huge thank you to Rofo for helping me out with this. These would look nowhere near as good without him. But you can see here we've got some barrels for storage, a couple of chests. In here, we're displaying some melons, a nice sail, nice flag, a little bird on the front. I don't know, we just thought it was funny. But yeah, these things look so awesome. Definitely fit our area quite well. I've also gone ahead and sorted out all my shulker boxes. So I'm starting to make a real mess over here. I was going to add some smaller boats around here as well. But for now, I'm going to hold off. So I don't really want this place to feel overcrowded or anything. May end up adding those near the end. Next up, though, I want to work on these little docks here. These are kind of looking a little bit, I don't know, they don't look great, do they? So I'm just going to grab a few blocks from the storage room, which is so much easier now things are organized. We'll grab our chains again, maybe some of these lanterns. I don't know, they should be fine. Now, just like we have with the dock here, should definitely add some more wooden pillars up to like there. Remember to strip them. All right, pillars in. Let's get our barrels on top of these. Going all the way around. I should probably try and do the arch thing again, right? Just to keep everything looking the same. So we've got stairs here, trapdoors in the middle, slabs on top of these barrels, and then chains in the gaps. Oh yeah, this is looking a lot better. Tell you what I might do. I might get rid of this ladder. Check another trapdoor, maybe like that. Oh, that makes sense. We can just walk right on the boat now. Yes. Right, let's take a look at the dock from over this side. And yeah, that is looking nice. Need to do something about this staircase though. Maybe knock out these planks. And can I get away with just some upside down stairs here? Could that do the job? Put some trapdoors there to connect it up. And this should look a little bit tidier. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I mean, it's simple, but it works. Now, I've obviously just got to do the same thing to this one. Now I'm going to need a few more spruce logs. Thank you very much. And I'll bring you back when it's done. Oh, this place is coming together. Look at it. And just like that, the other dock is in. Oh, I'm so happy how these things have come out. This boat here didn't quite line up with the dock like that one over there did. So I kind of put this sort of diagonal bridge across. But you know what? I actually kind of like that. It's a nice little bit of character. Once again, with these docks, there are still more things I want to do. Like I did bring these lanterns here, which now I think about it, I mean, let's at least put a couple on the boats, right? Maybe one there. Yes. But I think I'm going to leave decorating the docks when I do the houses as well. Probably end up doing one sort of big decorating montage, because obviously that is going to be quite a big job as well. But there is actually one more thing that I want to do before we move on to the decorating phase. Now, of course, we've got the stuff that we're importing, which is the melons and the pumpkins. But I think our little village here should be exporting crops. And well, the only crop farm we have right now is this thing, which, that's not really that much, is it? So if we pop to our viewing tree, we've got a nice view out over our dock here. And I'm thinking just behind these houses here, what if we sort of raise up some walls, plan out this land a bit, and have some nice big crop fields in behind? And I think that could work out pretty nicely. A nice retaining wall with some crop fields. What's not to love about that? Now, I just need to have a little think about what the retaining wall is going to be made out of. I mean, usually I go spruce wood or stone or something like that, but we have already used quite a lot of that. So, deep slate maybe? We're not sure about that. Granite? That could maybe work. I mean, sure, at this point, let's just give granite a go. We'll just place a little bit down and see what it looks like. Let's maybe just try placing a bit here. So we'd obviously raise these walls up, maybe to around this sort of height, with the field sort of leading up over this way. Let's just have a little fly back and see how that contrasts with the buildings. I don't mind it, but I don't love it. Let's just try out a little bit of this deep slate. Maybe this will look good. Yep, I don't really like this either. What if we just go smooth stone? And why don't you just follow the terrain rather than making it a structured wall? And I've also got some andesite walls here to throw in, because why not? All right, let's have a little look at this. Oh, I think it might be the one. Yeah, I am kind of feeling that, you know. Just blend in with the houses a little bit. Though I think with a bit of texture in, maybe some moss. Once we've got the fields in. Yeah, I think that could work. Right, well, I'm not too sure how many times I've said this today, but time lapse. All right, so the field is pretty much planted now. I say that, it's been stood here AFK waiting for wheat to grow, because I had only about half of the amount of seeds that I needed to fill up that farm. Now, I'm also kind of running low on some food, so, sorry, ladies. Let's just pop to the blacksmith and we'll get this stuff smelting up. But I should be able to harvest this wheat now. Yes. Man, so much time spent AFK in this episode. But hopefully this is going to give us enough seeds to fill up the whole farm. Especially seeing as we're harvesting this with our fortune pick. But as far as I know, it gives you more seeds. I don't know, maybe that's a myth. Oh, geez, my inventory's full. Oh my god. Oh, there's so many seeds. Let's just dump some of this in a barrel. Man, I don't want to waste any seeds. So I'm going to be needing a whole bunch of these in the future. Oh man, it's everywhere. Inventory's full again already. Okay, this is a lot more seeds than I expected. You know what? If all that despawns, then so be it. With this giant farm, we're never going to be short of seeds again. All right, see you all when it's planted. All right, everyone. So the field is all in and planted. Really like the way this has come out. You may notice some other changes as well. Now, this is actually the next day for me now. I've been super busy. But as you can see, I've built a path that leads from the docks all the way up to our village. I've kind of gone with a different palette here, using some mud, spruce, and coarse dirt. Oh, hello. But yeah, I kind of just got it up to here for now. Not too sure where I want it to lead. And of course, it's a bit messy, but I kind of like that vibe. I think it fits our rustic village pretty nicely. But not only have I been building the path, I've just spent a couple of days just fishing to try and collect a whole bunch of raw fish. And that's because I want to use it for decorating. And as you can see here, I've been collecting up a whole bunch of different blocks. Because finally, I think we're ready for the decorating phase of this project. Now, I thought we'd do some of this together, just so I can show off some of the things that I want to do for decorating. And then once I've gone through most of it with you, well, I'll probably just get the whole thing done in a big time lapse, because we still have a whole bunch of blocks to place. Now, first thing I want to do for all the houses is get some chimneys in, which I think we're going to build out of bricks and granite. Honestly, just kind of a classic chimney for me. And I'm not sure if all the houses will get a chimney, so I kind of don't want to go overkill with the smoke particles. But I think just every now and again, just adding a bit of movement, a bit of life to the area, that's going to be really helpful. Now, of course, I need to add windows and doors to... Oh, yep, I haven't lit up any of these houses yet. Please don't ruin my dock. But yeah, we'll get some windows and doors in these places. That is not how you place a door. Much better. We use glass panes as windows. Probably gonna have to do something about the insides as well. I thought also in some spots for the houses, make some little lean-to things like this. And maybe this is where we can display what we're trading. A little bit of hay, a few leaves or something. Maybe not the leaves. But yeah, I think you get the idea. You can have some lean-tos over the house entrance like that as well. Or there's gonna be so much we can do here to detail this up. We can have little leaf planters like that. Maybe in this spot, we can throw some coarse dirt down, get some flowers in there. I mean, this house doesn't have an entrance now, but something like that will probably look nice. But yeah, you can see just with a few little details here, these houses are looking so much better. Next, though, I think we're going to move on to our lighting. I've got a whole bunch of lanterns here. I'm going to want some trapdoors. And I've also crafted up a whole ton of these pots. I had to bring them all down here because I kind of forgot that they don't stack. Not really sure why they don't stack, but I want to use these to try and build some lampposts. So something like that with some lanterns underneath. And then on the top, I think I was going to put some trapdoors. And I think that's a nice simple lamp design. Definitely fits the vibe of the area. Not really too sure if this is the right placement for it. It'll probably be nearer the edge, but I'll figure that out as I go. I also want to add things like these wheelbarrows. Super simple design. So the people that are working here can transport all the goods in these. There's one detail thing that I think would be really nice in this area. Maybe in this corner would be a good spot. Put some campfires in the floor with some trapdoors on the top. Then we're going to get some more campfires in the front. And these we're going to extinguish. Cover it all up with some trapdoors. And we'll get some slabs on the top. Right, some of these trapdoors are going to have to go to fit this in. Maybe get rid of this stone. Replace it with some wood. Then we place our raw fish on the campfires. And it's like a little fish smoking area, you know? Maybe to accentuate this, let's knock out some of this wood. Throw in some coarse dirt. Just so it's like people have been treading in this area quite a bit, you know? Seems like a high traffic area. Now, next up is going to be some crates for some melons and pumpkins. So I kind of figure we just stack them up like this. Throw some chests around. Get some oak trapdoors around the edge. Just like that. And I think these are looking pretty nice. We have quite a few of those scattered around the dock. Now, another thing I thought might be nice is trying to build up some sort of cart. So we have something like that. We'll throw some hay bales around on it. Maybe some chests as well. Then we'll put fence gates here. And yeah, we got a nice little hay cart. Sort of like we're transporting from the village to go onto these boats. Now, last thing is something super, super cool. And for that, I'm going to need note blocks. Now, I've installed the texture pack for these, which I'm going to leave a link to down in the description, because I think this is going to be a mainstay for this series now. And boom. Look at these. They're like little crates. We'll just scatter these around. Yo, look at those. But wait. There's more. If we right click these, look, we've got an empty barrel of apples, carrots, potatoes, what was that, beetroot? Fish, barrel of fish, look at this. Barrel of cod. Oh, these are so cool. But if I keep having to play with these, and you keep on clicking, look, there's little slab ones as well. Oh, this is just so good. You can even just have stacks of them in the middle, get them scattered around here, play some cool music. But yeah, how awesome do these things look? Oh, I love them so much. But I think for the most part, that's probably all the detail pieces that I'm going to add. I just need to add a whole bunch more of them. Oh, it's actually looking pretty good behind me already, you know? But I think for the final time this video, I'm going to say it. Time lapse. Guys, here we are. This place is fully detailed up. If we just take a little walk around, we can take it all in. You know what? It's nighttime. Let's have a quick sleep and take a little look around with shadies. Come on, sun, rise. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, wow. Look at this place with shaders on. Oh, this is so nice. Oh, guys, I've got to say, I'm so pleased with this. We've got little leaf overhangs, little shop signs going all the way around. Oh, these note blocks look great. Our little crates of imports. Our sweet lampposts. Oh, I don't know what else to say. I'm just so happy. Now, some things I did didn't do was all the interiors. No, I'm not going to do them. I mean, what a surprise. Saying that, maybe that'll be a good stream project. That could be kind of fun. One big thing I did was add this extra dock. Kind of felt like a big empty space here in the water. Not really enough room for a boat, but I think it's pretty good. And let's maybe take one final look from our viewing tree. Just land on here. And yo, look at this thing. Oh, I've said it before. I'll say it again. I am so pleased with this. Oh, I just came down here. Look at this view with a castle in the background. Oh, that's a screenshot, isn't it? Look at that. Oh, yes. What the heck is that guy doing? That isn't how you swim, my friend. That isn't how you swim. But guys, with that, I think this is where I'm going to end the episode. I really hope you enjoyed this one. So much work's gone into it. So if you did, please subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And leave a like on the video. I'd appreciate that too. All right. See you in the next one. Bye.